On a scale of 1 to 5, where would you currently rate your time management plan? Do you never have enough time to get through your task list, leaving you constantly dealing with urgent issues on the fly? Or are you in the driver's seat, completing projects on time and working productively and efficiently? I'm guessing since you're here, you're not quite at that top tier. You might be well on your way, but you're not there yet. So let's fix that. Time management is an illusion. We need to see time management for what it truly is, our priorities and how we allocate time against them. So what are your priorities? In our minds, almost everything that affects us directly is urgent, but that's not the case. Welcome to Summit Scale, where high-achieving owner-managers come to learn how to grow their small businesses into successful companies. Take your priorities and divide them up using Stephen Covey's 4 quadrants of effective time management. Then tackle them beginning with the most urgent and important. How many times do you come to the end of the week able to go back and indicate exactly how much time you spent on each of your tasks? I'm going to guess not very many. That's because you aren't making a point to track what you do and how much time you spend doing it. If you saw how much time you spent on tasks that you could be delegating, deferring or deleting, you would be shocked. Try it for 1 week and see for yourself. Then I'm going to invite you to do this thing called the Value Fun Matrix. This is a useful tool that helps you classify tasks based on how much value they have and how much fun they are. Tasks in quadrant 1 and those that are low in value and low fun. These are tasks have the lowest score as a business owner, and you obviously want to spend as little time in this quadrant as possible. That's admin work, that's bookkeeping, etc. Someone will do that work, a personal assistant, a virtual assistant, an organizer. Lots of that work can be done by somebody else. And for every hour that you can pull out of that low value, low fun and apply it in the high value, high fun, you'll be getting significant increase in profitability. You'll be replacing £20 hours with, let's say, £200 hours, and that's a significant shift in the value of your business. You also get value because you're going away from the work you hate to work you love through employing someone to do it. And even if you're fully booked and can't take on any more clients, well then you have both time and money freedom. You're free to choose. Quadrant 2 tasks are a lot of fun, but since they don't create a lot of value for their business, they should still not be the main focus of the business owner. It is better to have fun doing higher value tasks and offload quadrant 2 tasks. For example, social media marketing for a lot of people is high fun, but it's low value. Now, quadrant 3 tasks are less fun but full of value to the business. These tasks are important because they add value to the business whether or not the business owner particularly enjoys doing them. And sometimes business owners just need to buckle down and get these tasks done. For example, phone prospecting for some people is low fun but can be high value in converting leads to sales. It takes a lot of effort to get through that. Having said that, sometimes many of these tasks can still be delegated to an appropriate person, and this should be done wherever possible. And that brings us to quadrant 4, which has the best of both worlds. It adds a lot of value but is also a lot of fun. These tasks are obviously the most ideal tasks for the business owner to be doing, the ones the business owner will enjoy the most and also see the most reward from doing. So for example, meeting with a client where we have a high hourly charge out rate, and so there's significant value producing activity in our business. It's also something that's fun. So this is an exercise that I encourage you to do, doing an analysis of what's the highest value work, what's the lowest value work, and then ask yourself, how can I get more high value work then in my business and have someone else do the low value work? If you have any questions on this, book a complimentary 15-minute call with me at timewithshane.com. In those 15 minutes, we'll find out if you are good to go on your own or if you can use some help. I'm Shane Spears of Summit Scale. See you next time.